you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast. Dropping gems, these are all facts. Shooting flicks like Men in Black. Are you ready for the podcasts? Hitting every spot, Dalmatian. Taking off like a spaceship. Podcasts is not basic. Podcasts.
Yo. What's up, everybody? How everybody doing?
What's up?
What's good, man?
Man, ain't nothing happening. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. I'm glad to be here, man. How you feeling? How was your weekend?
Hey, man, great.
It was a little bit scary coming in, man. I gotta admit, it was a little scary coming in.
We're coming into the pod tonight, you mean?
Yeah, man. It was a little scary coming in, man. But you know, it's all good, bro. How's everybody doing this evening? What's good, bro?
If we ain't got no technical difficulties, we ain't doing it right?
Hey, man, we live by the seat of we go by fire, baby. You know?
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Hey, what's good with you, bro? How was your weekend, man?
Hey, man, mine was good. How about yours?
It was good, man. It was good. You know, it's kind of cool. We sat here and we was kind of like talking, going back and forth about what we expect going forward and stuff like that. And every time I turn around, we got a new challenge in front of us, man. So I think it's pretty dope. And I'm happy for this thing, man.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Me too, for sure.
Hey, what you drinking on, bro?
Man, I'm just drinking on some cranberry juice.
Mm-hmm.
What you having? Coffee?
As always, my brother. I have. Hey, thanks for everybody coming in tonight, man. Yo, welcome to the podcast, episode number 3. It's titled, who the fuck are the podcasts, man? And we couldn't, we can curse on our show. You know what I'm saying? There's no HR around. It just allows us to, be whatever. Because a lot of folks was like, hey, listen, we had the first 2 episodes on and we brought, people on and stuff like that. And those first 2 shows were super dope. We got some really super feedback from everybody. Thanks for everybody who tuned in and gave us some really good feedback on it. But I think a lot of people was asking like, yo, who the fuck are the podcasts, man? Who are you guys? You know what I'm saying? What are you guys are about? And what you expect from the show? And we was like, yo, we got some stuff coming up and we just want to kind of like just say, just kind of like introduce ourselves, so to speak, in a different type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the first thing, man, I think about, saying who are the podcasts. First things first, why don't you tell us about that fly future astronaut you got on right there?
Oh, man. Yo, bro, we keep it. We keep it.
I know you're super humble. We ain't do no run through or nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and surprise you with that. Tell us about that future astronaut.
Bro. Nah, man. It looks something, man. My person put together for me, man. I got a person, bro. You got a person?
Nah, I ain't got a person, bro. And put stuff together for you?
I got a person. I got a person who puts shit together for me, man. A person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I got like a little dummy rack over here and it put stuff together for me, man. And the first 2 episodes was kind of like running around our heads cut off. But now we got stuff together and the person has ready to go from this point on. It's going to be something new every week. You know what I'm saying?
Ship me a box. Ship me a box.
Hey, you better get you a damn person. You better get you a person.
Hey. But hey, tell us about the brand, man. Tell us about Future Astronaut, man. How long y'all been in existence? What y'all do?
So, man, Future Astronaut is this, man. And here's how it all started. So, one night I got super fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about my childhood and stuff like where I grew up. Things and I don't know a lot of people know this, but when I was a kid, up until adolescent years, I wanted to be an astronaut. Like real talk. Like that was what I want to do. I was super good
at that.
Yeah. So I wanted to be I want to be an astronaut. And that's what I thought about doing. Nothing supersedes that. I always want to be an astronaut. And here's how it all really began. I met Ronald McNair like in '84, he came to our elementary school. He came to meet us at an elementary school in our lunchroom. It was like an assembly or whatever. So
Okay.
McNair came in. I didn't know who this guy was, but all I know was he spoke with this tone that he expected us to excel. I mean, it was a tone that I never heard before. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I was captivated by this guy. So, but what he did was he didn't come in and leave. He stayed and hung out with us for a while, like for the rest of the because our lunch period followed the assembly. So he hung out with us for the rest of the afternoon, I guess, right? And I actually had a chance to talk with this guy one-on-one, but unbeknownst to me, I didn't know who this guy was. I never heard of him before. Told me he was, and what he told me was, he said it's not important what I do. He just told me that you have to do what you love to do and always do your very best. And I said, I got that, man. I said, yo, man, I want to do what you doing. Because he had the blue suit on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, he had the blue suit on. And I never forget, it said Nair on his thing. It said Nair. And I never forget speaking to him. I was like, yo, this dude is giving me something that I need to carry on. And then I found out what he actually did through talking to him like that. And something clicked me like, yo, that's what I want to do. I want to be an astronaut. And I did everything I possibly could do to want to be an astronaut, right? So going forward, that shit didn't work out because I lived in the hood and people told me that was and talked that out of my head or whatever. But anyway, how the clothing line came about was I like t-shirts. You know, I don't like dressing up and stuff like that. I'm just I'm Adidas suit type wearing guy I dress down, right? So I wanted to come up with something that I thought that kind of was dope, that was different, whatever. And I got with some super cool people, and we came out, start putting stuff out. And the funny thing about it was, the black kids really wasn't fucking with our shit. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. It was like skateboard kids. So we was like, hey, listen, and we wasn't going to deny anybody from rocking our stuff. So we was getting like all out. When we look at the schematics of where people was coming from, where they was buying from, it was out west, Arizona, California, San Diego, whatever. That's where our meat and potatoes were coming from, like skateboard kids. So we was like, yo, okay, they rocking with us. Let's rock with them, you know. And so that's where it kind of came from, man. We just kind of like, I just wanted to put something together that was kind of representative of my interests, which is like space and being astronauts like that. It was a different name. And long story short, like 2-3 years later, man, here we are. We out in, we got a skate shop, like Rex Skate Shop out in Arizona, that we're going to be there in May of this year. So we have like 3 shops out there we're going to be in. And it's gonna be dope, bro. So, like I said, I'm just a creator of dope shit, you know.
So, look. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, salute to everybody who supported us from day one when we had 2 T-shirts. Salute to everybody. I really appreciate that, though. But that's essentially where Future Astronaut kind of came from, just on the like a condensed version of how it all started from.
Right. So I'm putting you on the hot seat, man. Tell everybody where you from, where you grew up at.
You say what, Brock? I think your mic went out.
I'm sorry. I said tell everybody where you grew up at.
But anyway, my man's having little mic difficulties on his end, though. But yo, hey, appreciate my man Rob coming in. We got Zakia there. We got Shantae's there. Thanks, everybody for joining the show, bro. But I just gave a short little soliloquy of what Future Astronaut was. My man Sai get his stuff together. But the gist of the show right here is just thanking everybody for rocking with us for 3 straight weeks. Every show ain't gonna be live, you know. Sometimes our stuff's going straight to Instagram, straight to YouTube, what have you. So, you know, just rock with us when you know, on anything, you know what I'm saying? While my man Sai get his stuff together over there. You know, you good, bro?
You tell me, Emma.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's not good right now. Nah, I can't hear you, dog. Nah, and they probably, hey, yo, if y'all can hear him, yo, just say y'all can hear side. Can y'all hear side out there? You know, I don't know if they can hear you or not, bro. So, you know, but but yeah, man, it's just like, hold on a second. Let's make sure we can hear you just fine, my brother.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think they can hear me. They can hear me. You
I can
can't.
hear you coming back through me, dog. But I don't know if my people can hear you or not, man. If you can hear us, hit one on the on the board. Let us know you can hear us. Hit one out there. Yeah, but it's all good though. Can you hear me, man? Say something.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't think you can hear me. It might be your headphones.
Yeah, I don't think they get you, dog. You good now? You good?
I think so.
But oh, okay. They say they think it's me. Oh yeah, they hear me loud and clear. They don't. They said they hear me just fine. I think it's you, dog. Yeah, dog. I get the ones up here. Oh, we can hear both of us. We can hear both of us. Okay, that's good then. Look, dog, let's go. So basically, appreciate everybody. Thank you. So basically, that was the gist of where the clothing line kind of started and how I started and everything like that. And appreciate everybody that rock with us this long. Um, it was a long journey. Something I always thought about doing it, and it just means a lot to me. One of my things I like to do. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a cake-a-lick, as Dame Dash like to say, and you know that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I think my partner's having problems with his headphones. It's not mine. See if I can
Yeah.
get this together.
Hey, if that's what you want to go with,
So can you hear me, Sean?
yeah, it's all good. I can hear you though, bro. I can hear you.
All right. So tell us where you're from, Sean, and a little bit about your
I can hear
upbringing.
you though, bro. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So yo, so basically that's it, man. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, dog. I can hear you just fine, bro.
All right. Well,
I can hear
I'm
you.
from Greensboro, small town, Greensboro, North Carolina. Um, Grew up, born and raised there. I left Greensboro to come to Shaw University down in Raleigh to play baseball. That's where I met
No,
Sean.
hold on a second. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, sir.
Can you hear me? Check your headphones.
I can hear you, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. So from Shaw, man, I went over to North Carolina Central. Got a master's degree in public administration. Um, Left there, went to law school, um, Appalachian School of Law, Southwestern Virginia, where right now I serve as adjunct faculty up there, teaching post conviction relief and the law, and doing what I'm passionate about, man, criminal law. A lot of stuff is just unfair out here as far as criminal law. Um, see, we got my nephew's mom on. My nephew is caught up in the system, doing a whole bunch of time for a whole lot of nothing. He's one of the reasons why I decided to go that route, try to figure out how to kind of right some of this wrong that's going on in our country with criminal justice. I've been on this for about 12 years. A lot of celebrities and stuff get on it now, but it's something I've been passionate about for a very, very long time. And even up to right now, even right now, speaking like right now in this moment, we fighting to try to get him home. Um, and he's just one of many who are caught up in this system, man. So that's a little bit about me, man, and what I do on an everyday basis.
Yo, that's what's up, dog.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what's up, bro. Hey, can you hear me just fine?
yeah. I hear you perfect. So now tell us a little bit about you. Where you born, raised, all that stuff.
What? It, yeah, yeah. Hey, can you hear me just fine, bro?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Cool. Hey, man, just if you want to chat with the show, hey, text chat on the chat, bro. It's kind of hard to get text messages and all at the same time. Just chat with the show, dog. We'll get you everybody, bro. Um, sorry about that, man. It's a lot easier to chat with us on the show itself, bro. I really appreciate that, though. Um, but yeah, man, I can hear you just fine, my bro.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yo. So, sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. So, I was just thinking about some of the things that what to expect from the show, and it's one of the things that, like, for me, is something that when you first came to me and say, hey, listen, this is something that we want to do, or it's something you want to do, and we should do it, and I'm like, yo, man, that sounds dope. And
Mm-hmm.
and the thing about it was we didn't want to, like, get typed into one type of deal. And so our show is going to be, it's an entertainment show, you know. And for me, um I'm a kind of unfiltered dude. I say a lot of things sometimes. Sometimes I know I rub people the wrong way, right? And
Right.
that's fine. I'm a reclusive guy by nature. I'm really not a I don't like crowds. I don't like people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Right. Right.
really like a lot of people around sometimes, man. So it's kind of crazy. People see my attitude sometimes. They're like, yo, but I'm just a reclusive dude. I'm an introvert, and I just like trying new things, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like putting in one box. I like trying different things, doing different things, whatever, and find out what works. I'm not scared to fail about shit, bro. Because if you are, you're gonna find yourself in this proverbial rut, and that's what I don't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on the humble. I grew up around really dope people, man. You know, like my mom's is like my hero type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the things that she did to make us rock like way we rocked or whatever. I never forget that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Right,
I
right.
always like this right here, man. I help anybody I can. You know what I'm saying? No matter who, no matter what beef, whatever we got, whatever, I help anybody I can. And I think that especially with doing this show, it's going to kind of get people. You know, I like motherfuckers want to know me anyway, but give me a platform to kind of like express myself a little more. You see what I'm
Right,
telling you?
right. Yeah, for
So
sure.
I couldn't find anybody doper to do it with than my bro, my homeboy, my best friend, whatever in the world. I couldn't find nobody doper to do it with. So here we are, and you know, it gives me to say it gives me a chance to say shit on Sunday.
Right,
I get to say I get to say fuck on Sunday. You know, it is what it is. You know,
right, right,
and I feel like I'm not put in a box. I can just do what I want to do, and that's why I like to. I call myself a serial entrepreneur because I like to do what I want to do.
right,
You see what I'm telling you?
right.
I can wake up and just do what the fuck I want to do, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
and we give good products. Everything that we do, whether it's the clothing, recruiting, whatever we do, we try to do it A1 job. You see what I'm telling you?
It's the only way to do it.
Yeah, bro. So that like I say, and a lot of things like, yo, that's just pretty much who I am in a nutshell. You're gonna find out more as you listen to the show and things of that nature. But what we expect from the show is we don't expect this show. This show is not gonna be here every Sunday night like this. We expect to go out to places and do different things or whatever. Go live from different locations or what have you. And we want to talk to any and everybody, bro. If you got you got a story to tell, man, hit us up, man. We'll rock with you. We'll talk to you. You see what I'm
Right.
telling you?
Story, music, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever
hey,
you got.
but the music gotta be good though. Like the music gotta be really good. Like for instance, like here's the thing. So I was getting a lot of shit about like this top 5 we put out on Friday, right?
Right,
And and the reason why, and it's all subjective, right? When you talk hip hop and who's the best MC in the world or whatever, it's all subjective. But you cannot deny the facts, right? My list is littered with facts.
what
You see what I'm
facts?
telling you?
What
Uh,
facts?
and I think everybody in this world who breathes and walks on land has got Jay-Z in their top 5 somewhere. Whether it's 1A, 2A, whatever, Jay-Z is up there. You know, and I can defend that. I don't have to defend Jay-Z.
Right,
I don't have to
right.
defend Jay-Z. But I found myself with inboxes and text messages feeling like I have to defend 2 through 4. And I can easily do that. But you, on the other hand, you can't easily do that.
Why
And,
not?
and, some, and some of the other people that chimed
Wait,
in
wait,
can't
whoa, whoa,
easily
whoa,
do
whoa,
that.
whoa. Why couldn't I defend mine?
Okay, give me, and don't revise it now because it's on Facebook. Don't revise it. Give me that top. Give me your top 5, and don't revise it.
Well, I mean, my top 5 was Jay-Z number 1, Drake number 2, Nas number 3, Ransom number 4. A lot of y'all ain't never heard of Ransom. Go
No,
to Apple
no,
Music.
no,
And Fonte number 5.
no,
So I mean, but yeah, see y'all, see you
no, man.
almost
Yo,
fall into the
we lost
category.
credibility with those.
No, no,
We
no,
lost a lot
no,
of
no,
credibility
no,
with
no,
those.
no, no, no. You just like a lot of people, man. Just like in regular life, we like to pump people up when they die. Somebody can be the worst person on earth. When they die, they're gonna get a good eulogy.
Okay.
Just like Biggie and Tupac. So now Biggie
Hey,
had
man.
2 albums. That does not make him 2 albums doesn't make you one of the top 5 MCs. It just doesn't. Just like Andre 3000 can't sneak in there
Oh,
with that Hey Ya album.
come on
It
now.
just doesn't happen, man.
Let's
It
keep it
doesn't
real now.
happen.
No, okay.
It does, he's a great lyricist. But he's like a he's like a third down quarterback. You can't be MVP because you can't play nothing but third down. You can't be MVP, man. You can't be MVP coming in off
now
of
you're
a
getting
few
personal.
pictures. Yeah, well,
Now you're
it's
getting
the
personal.
truth, man. It's the truth. I mean, it's the truth, man. Hey,
So
we
you-
together on Jay-Z.
So realistically, real talk. And besides, one of my top 5 was on the best versus in the world last night. That was the best versus. Consensus says everyone that watched the versus. No, let me say, everyone who watched that versus last night consistently say that was the best one ever. And ironically, my number 6 was Ghostface. So,
bro,
it is what it is.
Bro, I couldn't get past Ghostface when he had his belt undone and his pants like right around his thighs, and he like 50. I couldn't get past it, man. I mean, yeah, Raekwon still got on a leather outfit like they about to perform in '95. But Ghostface had his pants down around his thighs, and his belt was undone, man.
I'm talking about music wise. So here's the thing. So we got Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? You got J. Cole was in. Like, have you really J. Cole? I
can't get through an album. You whine too much.
Come on, bro.
You whine too much. I can't get through an album. And I'm from North Carolina. I can't get through an album, man. Come on, bro. You do a whole lot of whining.
Come on, bro.
A lot of whining. It's always something sad going on. Be happy. You rich and you're a rapper. I can't get through an album, man. I'm telling you. I can't get through J. I've tried. Hey, I want to like J. Cole so bad. Like I want to like it real bad. I just can't, man. I just can't do it.
I'll get back to you later, bro, because you're talking crazy, man. Somebody putting out here talking about LL and all that. Here's the deal with LL. Now, listen, I'm a big fan of LL, right? I mean, I never bought his album or whatever, but I'm a big fan. My problem with LL is this. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to get, whether I'm going to get pink cookies in the plastic bags or I'm going to get Mama Said Knock You Out, which was one of the best albums of all time. You know what I'm saying?
CSI.
Yeah, or CSI. But now LL is good. I'm just not. I wouldn't put him up there. I won't put Pac up there either because I think Pac is just. Here's the thing. Pac is like Beyonce. If you say the wrong thing, they will come after your ass. So I didn't say nothing, and I'm not gonna really say nothing about it because I don't want this big consortium outside my place here. So I'm like, I'm not gonna say much about Pac. I just don't think he's a top 8 MC. That's just me. No. Now put around 9 or 10, that's fine. But top 5, he's not there. He's not there. Neither is Biggie.
No.
Neither is Biggie.
No. But you said Drake ain't there either?
Who is Drake?
Who is Drake?
Yeah, who's Drake?
Okay.
I put my list out. I don't need to add nobody on, bro. You asked me to add people. Drake's dope. Drake's dope. But here's the thing. If people give me shit about Raekwon, I'm gonna defend Raekwon in this way right here. I'm gonna tell you why. This one I'm gonna tell you right is hands down why it is what it is, right? So Raekwon from 1993 to 97 or even 98, who the fuck were you listening to? Let's keep it real. The Wu Goddamn Clan. Wu-Tang Clan that's what everyone was listening to.
Right.
Who was the paramount MC in that group?
Method Man.
Okay, well, I know you was gonna say that, but again, I'm gonna tell everybody who it is. It was Raekwon, the damn chef. His solo album was better. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, Purple Tape that's a classic. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the best rap albums of all time.
From all time. So listen to this. So from 36 Chambers to his solo album to Wu-Tang Forever, Raekwon was there for 10 years, rocking. The one of the baddest MCs in the whole group. So that's, to me, that's why he's number 5. And a solid 5.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And everything J. Cole has put out is come on, bro. He's a walking classic, man.
No,
J. Cole is a walking classic, bro. If J. Cole came out in the 80s, he'd be the greatest MC of all time.
Man, get out of here, man.
You
from Fayetteville?
I had a baby Fayetteville one time. I think that's maybe where it came from.
You must be from Fayetteville.
I had a baby. Man. I had a baby Fayetteville, man. That's probably where it came from, man. Because I used to ride through Fayetteville, whatever. Yeah, that's probably what it got. Yeah, but now, but J. Cole is like it, man. I saw some people's lists. I'm like, okay, you guys are high. I saw some bad lists out there, but I had to be nice and not say shit. But it was a bad list out there, bro. What was the one you saw like one of the on that list who was like, okay, come on, dog, you reaching?
Well, I think my man Chio from Shaw might have hit us with Pharaoh Monk, and I can honestly say I've never heard a Pharaoh Monk song.
I don't know who that is. Listen, I'm not saying anything bad about anybody. Like, if your first name is Pharaoh, I'm not talking about you. So I wouldn't put him in my top 5, bro.
A lot of like backpack rappers, Pharaoh Monk and I had Fonte on my list, and I guess Fonte could be considered a backpack rapper, but that's if you really listen to lyrics like I do, then you would respect somebody like Fonte,
Okay,
as well as Drake.
Okay, you just contradicted yourself. Here's the thing. Here's the problem with what you just said. You said if you listen to lyrics, so and so and so and so, whatever the fuck you said. So if you listen to the lyrics, Andre 3000 is cemented in your top 5. It's if you go by what you
album
said,
does he have? You want to hear Hey Y'all?
Hey man, that one album.
Have an album, bro. That whole album is singing. The whole album is singing.
Hey, next week I'm looking for a new co-host. Put your resumes in at media@podcases.com. There is we're implementing drug tests here because obviously he's taking something.
Yo, his features are stupid, but why doesn't he make an album? I mean, at some point you got to say enough with the weird shit. Let's just do something. Just make an album. Okay, we understand you weird, wear different clothes, you drive the 94 Lexus. We got all of that. But at some point you got to step into the millennial and make in albums to be classified as one of the dopest MCs. We understand that you got real nice features. We love your features, but ain't no pressure on features. Ain't no pressure on features. You just do a feature, yo. You just spit. Hey, somebody send me a beat and send me 20,000. I'll send you something hot back.
You serious about this shit?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on,
features,
man.
Bro. What has it? Give me an album. Don't give me an album. Give me a song. Give me a song that he rapped on, not Outkast. Andre 3000 by itself.
I wish I could hold this there for like 20, 30 seconds. I'm in disbelief right now. Because I can't give you no more energy on that shit, man. Because that's crazy, man. I mean, seriously, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because here's the thing, give me the guys like you list, right? I don't even know who the fuck these people are. You can tell me like one album these dudes had that there's nobody bumping those guys you talk about in a party in a club. There's nobody.
Hey, bro, the Pharaoh Monk fan just joined and started watching.
That one?
Pharaoh Monk.
So you and him. So his album went salt. So because you and him bought that album. Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Come on, bro.
Looking at the chat, man. My man Chris just said J. Cole is average. He just sounds good because hip hop is average right now, and that's the truth. And then he goes to saying, "Oh, I don't do no features." Well, hell, your album made for 40 minutes. You don't need a feature. Back in the day, man, albums were an hour 5 minutes, hour 10 minutes.
So everything that J. Cole puts out is absolutely fantastic. I don't even use that word fantastic. I don't even know how to spell fantastic. But everything J. Cole puts out is absolutely fucking fantastic. And the only reason I didn't put him number one, real talk, I ain't trying to joke, no all bullshit aside. The only reason I didn't put J. Cole number one is because Jay-Z's been there longer. Had Jay-Z and J. Cole come out the same week, I would have had to take a week to figure out who's going to be number one. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I'm keeping it 100 with you.
Based off of what?
Come on, man. J. Cole is a beast, bro. Raekwon is a beast, bro. Raekwon is a beast, bro. J. Cole, and listen, and no one's arguing about Rakim. Like this dude did like 5 albums without cursing.
Y'all paying homage, man. Pay homage to Rakim.
Oh, come on, bro.
I don't knock y'all paying homage to him, but he's not one of the best of all time. If he is, yeah, he's not one of the best of all time. Who cares?
Okay, now we're gonna lose a lot of respect on our show.
Hey,
this show's gonna lose a lot of respect when you talking like that. Okay, so you're telling me Raekwon, Rakim, J. Cole, all these guys are average or below? That's what you're telling me. You gonna stick with that bullshit?
And I didn't say that. I didn't say they average or below. Chris on
I
our
don't give a damn what Chris said. I don't know who
that
Chris
J.
is.
Cole was average. I agree with him.
I don't know who this Phantom Chris is that listened to Pharaoh Monk with you. I don't know who these motherfuckers are.
Look,
I'm talking about these people are phantoms, man. No, man.
No, man. We paying too much homage to the older people, man. They were old and they were great in their time, bro. But right now, yeah, they're old and Rakim was great. He paved the way. But sometimes you pave the way and then you get the hell out of the way so other people can come through.
So why you say that shit about Jay-Z too then?
No, Jay-Z is transcendent. He kept going. Jay-Z 50, and if he dropped tomorrow, I'm downloading it first thing in the morning.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you remember this or not, dog. I don't remember this. You remember we was in school and we snuck into this concert at NC State. You remember that?
Yeah. I was following behind you, Method Man.
Yeah, we snuck into the concert at NC State. Now, who was? I don't know if you remember. It was Method Man, KRS-One, and the reggae dude. I can't remember what his
Buja Banton or somebody.
Yo, be honest. Didn't Blastmaster KRS-One killed that shit?
Yeah, in '95.
But
yeah. Name 2 KRS-One songs.
The Bridge Is Over is 1 through 10. I don't need to name any other songs after that. I mean, you serious right now? See, this is where we're gonna lose a lot of respect on our show because you're drinking that cranberry juice,
or we might gain some listeners who are under 50.
Touche, motherfucker. Touche. We trying to transform and transmogrify our audience. I get that, man.
Hey, okay, but another good question, man. Nobody mentioned Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre had that. Chronic is one of the best albums of all time. Nobody mentioned Dre, but we put Andre 3000 up there.
There was a reason why we would mention Dre.
Why?
Because he's not an MC, bro. He's a producer. He's a great producer, but he's not an MC.
Andre 3000 is a great singer.
Okay, I'm gonna carry on here because obviously we're hitting our head against the wall here. My list stands the test of time. Is one of my top 5 was in the greatest verses last night ever, and nobody can deny that because I've seen the comments on Facebook of how dope Raekwon and Ghostface Killer. It was 5 and 6. My 5 and 6 top MCs of all time was on last night, and they killed it. So there's really nothing else to say about this. You know what I'm saying? They're here. They're here to stay, man. They're like on the Mount Rushmore of badass MCs, bro. Simple as that.
Well, here's the thing, man. Mount Rushmore was built, back in the day. A lot of those.
She said, "I give it that. That's salute. That's good shit." Go ahead.
Okay. A lot of those people on Mount Rushmore did not even like black people. So if we were to build Mount Rushmore later, it would have different people on there. Hip hop has not stopped, so we don't have to put the forefathers of hip hop. The guy that wore the tank tops, who was in I forget the name of the first MC group. We don't have to put those people on there, man. Hip hop keeps evolving, and some people just got stuck and they stopped.
Here's the funny thing: you didn't start listening to hip hop until you met me. Okay, so you don't count really. I just did this with you because I asked you about your list because you didn't start listening to rap music until you met me that day. So you was asking me what that rhyming was, and I'm like, dude, you don't know what the fuck this is, man. Okay, so we gonna let you ride with that one. So you didn't know about hip hop until you met me, bro.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question. Who do you like? Who do you like from the newer age?
J. Cole, bro.
And who else?
J. Cole, bro.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Dude, that's it. I went down and saw him live in concert. When he first started, he had these intimate concerts that he used to rock with all the time.
I'm sure very depressing. He's a sad ass rapper, man. He's got the saddest tone I've ever heard, man. It sounds like he got broke up with yesterday.
Hey, whatever. Hey, man, I don't know who the fuck your guys are, so it is whatever. Those guys you name are people at Walmart hand out CDs and shit. Like, yo, rock this CD, bro. Rock this. Yo, those your people. My people, I can download this shit. If I can't download your music, you ain't on that top 5. Okay.
You can download Ransom and Fonte. So bro, okay, take it. Oh, when you came to homecoming, you don't remember I played Little Brother for you? You was, oh, what's this? I need to get this. You don't remember that?
Yo, I know my little brother from a long time. Like Good Clothes. Come on, man.
That's Fonte. That's Fonte. He's half a little brother.
I'm talking about little brother as a whole. Okay, yeah, okay, whatever, man. But yo, it is what it is. My list is dope. Yo, wait. It's the funny thing about that is it's all subjective, but my lists are straight facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your number 6 was on TV last night at 50 years old with his pants around his thighs and his belt undone.
Hey, say what you want to say, man. Yo, they killed it last night, though, right? Hey, that's all I got to say about that, brother. Hey, man. So, hey, I just felt strong about that, though, man. But you know what's funny, man? I was somebody hit me with a text last night and asked me kind of what I felt about like cancel culture and things of that nature. And what the text was about was the premise of the text was this. It said, "Yo, did you know for the new Space Jam with LeBron, they're taking out Pepe Le Pew."
Oh man,
and Speedy Gonzalez. And the reason why they're taking out Speedy Gonzalez and Pepe Le Pew was, first of all, they're taking out Speedy Gonzalez because he speaks broken English with the accent. And it's saying Pepe Le Pew is it's saying Pepe Le Pew be assaulting cats. Here's my problem with that. Here's my problem. I understand we are in sensitive times and everything like that, right? I get that, right? But I think we're taking it too goddamn far. Because if you look at it, Bugs Bunny was the most racist motherfucker out there ever. You know what I'm saying? But we're diving deep too much into that. We care more about everything else except racism. You see what I'm telling you? In cancel culture, that's what we focus on. Everything else but racism. When they start going after, like, I get it. If you want to punish somebody, I get it. But I don't think we should punish people to the point where they can't make a living anymore. You see what I'm telling you? Like now, they fire people, whatever, and they demonize people for whatever things they may have done, whatever grotesque things they have done. I'm not condoning anything. I'm not. I'm just saying that I think sometimes the cancel culture or just the cancellation of this disagreements on whatever is taking it to the point now where a person can't live anymore. So what do we do about that? I think there has to be a fine line because it's going too goddamn far when you taking you're taking Pepe Le Pew out of Space Jam, dog. You taking Speedy Gonzalez out of Space, dog. I mean, come on, you see what I'm telling you? It's going too far, bro.
I think that's the point. I think the cancel culture is to for lack of better words, to make you bow down. To make you bow down to those people, and I mean a lot of it comes from the LBGQ or TQ. Forgive me for not knowing the acronyms, but a lot of it comes from that culture, man, and it just shows how powerful they are. I mean, it's well, not only them, the Me Too, and that not getting off topic, but that flows right into Deshaun Watson, man. You looking at what's going on with him down in Texas with all of the massage therapists kind of coming in saying the things that he's done. And I was in the chat the other day, man, and somebody said, "Oh man, this is laughable," and I said, man, it's never laughable when the media gets a hold of some kind of sexual assault. I'm sure Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein thought it was Harvey Weinstein thought it was laughable at first. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But it's never laughable, man. Because what was the next thing you read? Oh, well, now all the documents from the civil lawsuit have been sent to Houston Police Department. You don't need but one sexual assault, man, to ruin that dude's whole life. So it's a different time, bro.
But I'm not condoning. Like I don't know what happened, bro. I really don't know what happened with that, and I wish it didn't happen. Whatever happened, I wish it didn't happen. Whether it's false or true, I wish it didn't happen. Either way, right?
Right.
The problem I have with it is, if there is a problem with it, is in that particular case right there. That particular case right there is just the timing of it seems very suspect.
Right.
Right. Black folks, we're cautious, or we're suspicious by nature, right? So
Right.
when he had a beef with the owners or that ownership group or whatever, or with the team in general, saying he wanted to get the hell out of there, and everybody in the NFL wanted this guy, and I felt they were backing to a corner. They were like, no, we're not giving this dude up. I'm not saying they are the purveyors of this information, but it seems fishy to me. You know what I'm saying? Until all the facts come out, okay, we'll rock with it like that. But it seems fishy to me, the timing of this whole deal with Deshaun and all these allegations and all that, because everything you heard up until this point was this dude was an exceptional dude, bro. How he lived his life and everything like that. He was an exceptional dude, man. He's an athlete. Of course, he will get a massage here and there.
Right.
I make T-shirts and I do all right. Shit.
Right.
Hey, I do all right. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't want this to come out, and then their money is long. The man's money is long, and when they want your ass, bro, they will get your ass. And I'm not saying this is the root of all of this, but the timing of it is very suspect, my brother. That's all I'm saying. I'm real cautious of the timing of this.
I totally agree with you. And it seems like, maybe it was a situation where, as the owner may have been protecting him for a while, and when he falls out of good graces with the owner might say, hey, if you can do it, go ahead and get him. But what drives the whole thing?
I don't buy that shit. Here's why I don't buy that owner protecting him. Why would the owner give you all that fucking? Because here's the thing: if the owner knew and the owner gave him all that money, it's gonna fall even harder on him that you rock with this guy and you gave him all that money. They're gonna come down on him like a fucking ton of bricks, my brother.
No. When I say protect, I mean maybe he was protecting him without even knowing that he was protecting him. Maybe they weren't gonna mess with him while he was great. But once he told the Texans, hey, then hey, all bets are off.
I mean that's true too, man. I just I feel bad for him, man, and I feel bad for him because this was the guy that gave his game checks away to people that didn't have shit when that flood came down in Texas. It was a hurricane, I think, that came down in Texas, and he gave all his game checks away to like the Texans workers who were not going to get paid anymore. He gave his game checks to those people, but everything you heard up until the point when people go through the draft process, they talk about, hey, listen, what about this guy's character? Everybody talked about Deshaun's characters on 10, like he's the best guy ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they put a lot of work into checking your background when you go through that shit. Yeah, But listen, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying he didn't do nothing. I'm just saying the timing of it seems suspect to me, and it goes to the council culture where when they want your ass, bro, they're gonna get you, man. You know what I'm saying?
If the media buys in, the media has to buy in.
Okay, let me say something. How the fuck did they buy into Speedy Gonzalez though? Like, how do a character defend himself? Like, he's a goddamn cartoon character, and they told him he can't be in a movie. So they interviewed the guy that does his voice, right. And the guy defended he defended the fucking mouse in the mouse's voice. It's one of the funniest things I ever heard in my fucking life. He said, "Why the fuck I couldn't be in this movie no more?" You know what I'm saying? Because he spoke broken English and he wears a yellow sombrero. Mm. That's why he can't be in the movie, though. And Pepe Le Pew assault cats.
Hey, man, we live in strange times, man.
I mean, but at some point you got to understand it can go too far, right?
Not as long as we keep letting it go. It's still going, right?
But we're not the one. Okay, so here's the thing. When you say that, like, we can let it go. So, for lack of, like I said, most of the times it is the council culture is led mostly by women and the gay and whatever that the alphabets, whatever. I don't know how to say it, so I'm not just being disrespectful. But if there's a disagreement with that, it may seem to come across that you're being a disagreement with their lifestyle. Right. So if you say, "Oh no, man, y'all going too far with that," it could easily be flipped to say, "Oh, really? Like, what's wrong with what we're doing?" It could be transformed into like, "Yo, you being you're agreeing with the discrimination of us and all that stuff like that. So I guess you have to be strategic in terms of how we approach that and saying, listen,
Hey,
we don't agree with that and all that.
stop before you get us canceled before we get started. No, no, no. Hey, man. I mean, I'm a real strong proponent, man, and I tell my class this all the time. And I see a couple of my students on. Um,
Salute.
the media, man, drives everything in this country. Think about
Right.
it, man. How since that tragedy in Atlanta last week, we had before that we had never heard of AAPI, Asian American Pacific Islanders. I didn't even know what it was. Now it's a hashtag like it's been out for years. I mean, but the media, man, once they grab hold to something, man, I mean, think about it. The best way to explain it is when you think about like Trayvon Martin. Trayvon had been dead for months before the media decided this is a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And once
right,
the
right,
media decided this is a big deal, then we all got revved up. I mean, not just us, but celebrities and news outlets and everybody said, "Oh man, this is ridiculous. This guy got killed." You might have thought it was yesterday, but it was like 3 months ago. So what were
Nah,
we doing for like the 3 months before? And you used to work in media, so you know how. I mean, the media, man, they can just basically push whatever agenda they want, man. Like now, I mean, you look at George Floyd, right? George Floyd got 27. His family got $27 million.
damn
I like
right.
to tell people generally what people were getting was $6 to $8 million. Freddie Gray $6 million. Walter Scott $8 million. Eric Gardner $6 million. But on the flip side of that, bro, that's three people. There's another 100 black men or women that've been killed by the police. They got $0. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, I see what you're saying. Like I said, I'm glad his family got something, but I don't want that money to replace justice, and that's what I feel like it may be. It may be a place for justice, because we all know when cops go on trial for killing black folks, we know what that is. We usually know how that's gonna come about. The results of that gonna come about. I don't know
Right.
if this is like a foreshadowing and be like, okay, these motherfuckers gonna get off. So we gonna, we're trying to prevent a catastrophe and shit, in terms of like, hey, they're gonna get 27 mil, like with Breonna Taylor and all that. They just like, we're not gonna prosecute these guys. They didn't even prosecute these guys. This went ahead and gave them a settlement. And I think what they're thinking is like, these settlements replace justice. No, that should come with justice.
What they
You see,
don't.
you see what
Well,
I'm telling you?
unpopular opinion, but a very popular opinion in American law, and since the beginning of American law, money is equivalent to justice. That's why we sue for monetary damages. That's what we attach money to everything. We won't say what the cost of a life is, but if you lose your hand, there's an amount that your hand was worth.
But
If
that's
you
civil
lose
though,
if you
dog.
lose your foot, right? But it's the same thing. Like man, regardless of what you do, there's always going to be that fraternity of police officers who are going to protect each other. They're always going to fall behind that immunity that police officers have. Like regardless, like everybody's saying, "Oh man, we watching the jury selection." Well, I can tell you without watching a second of it, there can be no fair trial in Minnesota. Really, there can really be no fair trial almost in any union in this country, because everybody knows what happened to George Floyd. So there can be no fair trial. All you can do is hope that you get 12 people on the jury who may say, we're going to be try to be kind of fair about this situation, which you could get a few, or you could get a few people who are saying, "Hey, man, I hope I get jury duty so I can sabotage the situation. I hope I get jury duty because I'm a holdout, because I'm definitely not voting guilty." Because there's a really think about, man, if we don't have that video, if we don't have that video, you ain't never heard George Floyd's name, because you got a 6'5" black guy who was a bouncer who some cops had to take down, and ultimately they had to kill him because they
Well,
they feared their lives. That's
you
that's
know,
what we got without that video.
what's sad about that? Well, not sad. It's sad that he lost his life. But you know
Right.
what's disheartening about this whole situation? We've had video. We had video. I think it all except Trayvon Martin, and no one has paid. No one has come to justice for that, even with the video.
Right.
So what's left?
Hey, bro,
Like before
think
we
about Walter Scott.
No, I get. So before we had like eyewitness testimony, eyewitness like, yo, I did this and did this. Like, yeah, they were like, yeah, whatever, man. Then we stepped up and we had video, and that's like, yeah, whatever, man. They find caveats to the video. That,
Right.
yo, that that to me blows my mind and makes me think like, yo, what the fuck? America is blind.
And let me just say, I don't hate police officers, man. My best friend is a cop, so I, you know, I mean, but when you look at that Walter Scott thing, man, and it's egregious that this guy shot this guy in the back, and then he planted the gun to make it look like the guy had a gun. That's
Right,
egregious for one. But then number
right,
two, don't just take Walter Scott. Um, take the kid that was killed in Tamar up in Cleveland. He was 12 years old, man.
right, right.
That family didn't get justice for years because the cop thought he was a grown man. We saw Philando Castile. We
Right.
saw it. Like we saw it, man. We saw that cop get nervous and shoot that man in front of
Well,
his daughter.
well, that's what I'm
Like
telling you.
how much more
That's
egregious can you get? And like we just gluttons for pain. We just keep watching. Oh, maybe this time something. No, man, ain't nothing gonna happen. It's just like you remember when George Zimmerman, after George Zimmerman got out, you had all these people. Oh man, he ain't gonna be walking around for 3 days. Soon as some man, well, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. George Zimmerman is not only just walking around, he just sued Trayvon's mom and daddy like a few months ago, man.
yeah,
He, you know,
man.
he, he
Yeah.
he ain't walking around. He walking around spitting on people. He's
Right.
still getting in altercations. Like, yeah, I dare one of y'all touch me. You know. But everybody,
Well,
oh man, so, yeah, I bet not see him. Yeah, you won't. You know.
the problem with that is I think a lot of times, and just my opinion, I'm not shitting on nobody or whatever like that. I think sometimes our energy is displaced in other areas. Like we would sit here and we would rather beat somebody's ass from walking across the block in our own hood as opposed to putting that energy together and like coming together and say, listen, man, every time we see some type of injustice, we need to come together and do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the problem is, I think a lot of times, and this way I see it, a lot of times we don't have not necessarily a leader, but a coalition that we can mobilize to get this shit squared away. You see what I'm telling you? It's always the same people. And it's always a lawyer or a preacher
Right.
that's headlining something, right? But I think there's need to be some we need to change up some things, man. And I
Like
don't
what?
really know the answer because I thought sometimes with video that prevails and that prevents a lot of things, but it doesn't prevent nothing because because what has happened is we have always thought that over the last 8 years when Barack Obama and all that was in office, we thought things were getting better. We really did, and I know I was a guy that thought that too. But the problem was when the next guy came along. The next guy came along. He basically took a hole and unearthed all of that stuff again, or just made it more prevalent again. So now, even with video, or even with eyewitnesses, or even with whatever, it doesn't automatically guarantee you there's going to be a fair trial, or fuck that, or even justice. You see what I'm telling you? So it has to be something else that we come together with and determine what's the best course of action because what we've been doing so far has not gotten anything necessarily done. It's got those people settlements and God bless them, but it hasn't got them. I think what they really want is what is justice.
Well,
Guys getting shot like that.
this is what I want you to think about. It's gotten those people that we heard about settlements. When you get a second, or anybody listening, go ahead and Google how many people have been killed by the police in the last, say, 3 years. I guarantee you 90% of them you never heard of. And when you read, oh, they got killed because they were manic and they were having a episode in the street, got killed by the police. Um, man, it's so many people, man, and you give this little money because one, people, definitely black people, we forget way too quickly and we forgive too easily. So
Damn
you
right.
forget that all this stuff happened. Like before George Floyd, man, these rallies and protests lasted, a week or two. It was kind of different this time because it lasted, pretty much almost the whole summer. But I mean, man, it's so many people that this has happened to that haven't received a settlement. So a lot of times, man, when I'm talking to kids and talking to young adults, man, I ask them, I say, look, you know, people are getting settlements, but what do you do when you go home and the cops didn't kill you, but they whooped your ass, and you got to go in your house with your leg broke, you know, your eye black or whatever, and tell your mama this is what happened? Because you know what happens the next day when your mama calling around for lawyers. A lot of lawyers don't want to take that case. You know what I'm saying? People like to give they like to give Ben Crump a
Yeah.
hard time. Lawyers don't want to take those cases, man. They
Why?
don't want because
Why?
first of all, there's likely not a lot of money in it. A lot of times the people who it happened to don't have money to pay you up front. So do you want to take on the police when they have what we call sovereign immunity, which means if they don't do something that's grossly negligent, then they can get away with it. If they ask you, you know what, to step out of your car and you make a mistake and you move too quick left, too quick right, and they slam your head against the hood and your eyes bleeding, guess what happens? Nothing, right? Because and when you go to court, you think you're ready to tell this story. So you get pulled over. We 40 in our early 40s. I've probably been pulled over in my
I'm
life maybe
39.
10, maybe 10, 12 times. So we go to court, 10, 12 times in our lives. These cops go to court every day. So when they go, they can really, really articulate the fact that, hey, well, yeah, when I saw Sean, he was looking around and it was real suspicious. He kept looking down towards his glove box. I got really nervous. My partner walked over. His eyeballs were diluted and dilated. I'm sorry. And then he was starting to stutter, and we got really, really nervous. And when he reached for his license, when he reached down his glove box, I thought he was grabbing something else. So yeah, I grabbed his head and I slammed it against the steering wheel. And why'd you do that? Because they got one phrase they use,
What?
and my boy Dana can tell you this. They say, because based on my training and experience.
Okay, that's the
Based
problem,
on
though,
my
Si.
training experience. No, that's
No,
what
let's
we
keep it
base
real.
it
Let's
off
keep it real.
of.
Now, we everybody who knows this, if you don't know this, look this up. The average time it takes for to be a cop is 6 to 12 fucking weeks. That's like
Okay,
you can be
I
you can be
agree.
you could be a barber. You could be a fucking barber or a hairstylist in the same time it takes to be a police officer.
Right.
That to me is egregious, bro. That makes no sense.
Well,
So
people ain't really
besides,
ain't knocking. They're not knocking doors down to become cops, like especially in the black community. Like,
let me say this,
hey,
though.
yeah, let me be a cop. Like that's not happening.
If you look this up, I read this here probably like 6 years ago. This said 89. It was like 89% of the cops were bullied as kids.
Okay.
89%. So they take that shit to the streets with them and beat people ass, man, and kill them.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's it. Because now it's okay. Like I tell people again, when blue lights get behind you, one thing you have to realize is when the blue lights come on, you are no longer in control. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do outside being the president of the United States. You are no longer in control. Me,
Yeah.
you, our kids, our friends. I don't care anybody on this chat. If some blue lights even if you a cop, when blue lights get behind you, you are no longer in control. They are now in control of your time. They're in control of where you're going to be, how long you're going to be there. If you want to be an asshole and the cop wants to tell you, you know what? Well, have a seat on the curve. Oh, well, can I search your car? No. Well, you know what I can do? You know what the Supreme Court of the United States said I can do? I can call for the dogs as long as I don't hold you for an excessively long amount of time. Maybe that's 45 minutes. Maybe that's an hour.
I said,
Maybe
man,
you want to get
them
rowdy
damn
on the
dogs,
curb,
bro.
right?
Call them
Right.
damn dogs, man.
So
Yeah.
you sitting on the curb, and let me ask you a question, Sean. If you sitting on the curb, right? You sitting on the curb, and somebody drives by, your girlfriend drives by, or her mom drives by, and she see you sitting on the curb. What's the first? And your trunk is open, and two cops in your trunk. What's the first thing she gonna say? Man, what that boy doing? What that boy doing that you deal with? No, nobody says we all ride by people pulled over on the highway, right? We do. And we see a lot of cops. We say, damn, man, nigga, he done got popped. Nobody says, man, I wonder if they searching his car just to give him a hard time. I wonder if this is an unlawful search. I want to stop and record it, but I don't because I want to make it home too. But I'm telling you, man.
I do. I think it's excessive. I think it's excessive sometimes because sometimes I go to the store or whatever, and you can see like 8 cops behind this one guy.
Right.
I'm like, come on, bro.
Because they reasonably felt like they needed more than one cop. If you reasonably feel like that, and what's reasonable? It's not what's reasonable to you or I. It's what's reasonable to the judge who has no concept of reasonableness because he's a judge and he just goes to court every day. And he sees the worst of the worst.
Yo, you can't. Yo, let me say something. You can't win in those courts. I've never met anybody. I know this off subject. I never met anybody who won in traffic court, dog.
But hey, hold on. Selfless plug. You can win if you hire me.
Salute. And that's my boy. Shit, because I call for legal advice. He be like, let me call you back. I'm like, well, shit, bro. I mean, I get that, man. You know, but it is what it is, man. It's gonna be who's right, who's wrong. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you go to court and all that, and what do you do, right? So it's really no I guess no avenue to direct people to where to go to get help and stuff like that. And that's one of the things I was talking about, having a situation where we can help people like that. But you know, it is what it is, my brother. You know, but hey, I saw something that was crazy. Well, I saw that I think it probably made Jay-Z mad. Kanye West is like the richest motherfucker ever.
Hey, and I got a pair of Yeezys.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I saw. Did you see the breakdown of how that money's given to him, man? He signed this huge deal with Gap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, I think he only gonna be rich for but so long. Once them Kardashians get that motherfucker.
Nah, he got out of there in time, yo.
No, they're still married, bro.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. They have turned people. They have done everything to. They went to the spectrum of destroying men. Women like to say, "Yo, men." No, I'm being honest, yo. Women like to say men destroy them after relationships and all that. Bro, I have 3 examples of what these women have done to men that are grotesque.
But let me tell you. Let me just show you how crazy you are. Let me ask you a question. Would you date one of them?
Absolutely, I would. Shit. Hey, you talking? Hey, man, you're not talking to the most coof motherfucker in this world right here. You probably would ask somebody else that question. Shit, yo, it's not much on this earth I won't date. Shit. Hey man, my phone dry, dog. I gotta take what I can get. So don't ask me questions like that. Yo, if a Kardashian walk in here right now, I would hit this damn button and you be talking to yourself, dog. Bro, my phone is dry. You know, I'm taking what I can get. But I'm just saying, you know, it's like when they get a hold of you. Yeah, everybody say, "Oh, the mother's smart." Yeah, she could very well be the smartest woman on earth. And I'm not taking
which mother, like the daddy mother or the mother.
I'm talking about the one that was dealing with OJ, the Kardashians' mother.
But because the dad of mother now too, right?
Who? Oh yeah, the one with the size 11 pumps.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, I got you. Okay, so the mother, Chris.
I'm not banging on nobody. All I'm saying is, listen, it just seems really that you got a cross-dresser, a crackhead, and somebody went absolutely crazy all within them. Those people been dealing with these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like that seems really weird to me, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, man. You ever seen that meme when it got Kris Jenner sitting in court with OJ, and it got like her husband representing her boyfriend?
Yeah, I heard OJ got down with her a couple of times, man. Oh, yeah. I heard the Juice got down with her a couple of
times. The Juice was on the loose, boy.
I met the Juice one time in Vegas, man. Juice is pretty cool, man. You know,
you party with him?
No, I didn't party with him. He just this was like early 2000s. So he was not newly exonerated Juice, like 96, 90. Nobody wanted to be around him. He was like He was a little further down the road, man. People was hanging around wanting to take pictures with him. But like from like 94 to 2000, man, Juice was like a skunk. You didn't want to be away nowhere near him.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't party with Juice.
Nah, bro, I'm good, man. I'm good,
Hey,
bro.
I partied in Vegas with you and Dana. Lost that $50 at the club. Hey, look, bro. I know we wrapping on time. I'm gonna ask you a question. It's 10 minutes after 8. I'm gonna ask you a question. Give me your top 3 of people you want to party with right now. If you were to go out, if you in Vegas.
This is easy right now. We talking about live, right? I'm talking straight live, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go live because it's a lot easier to say live. Number 1 is George Bush.
Wait, the daddy or the son? I'm sorry.
The son.
Okay.
I got his book. I read his book. His book is great.
Okay.
Decision point. But number 1 is fucking George Bush. I want to play a round of golf. I want to hang out with George Bush. I'm sorry. You asked me. That's George Bush.
Just for a weekend in Vegas. George Bush on number 1.
I hang out with George Bush on a Tuesday, bro. It don't have to be nothing special. I just want to hang out with this dude, bro. I got to hang out with this guy.
Okay.
George Bush, like fucking number 1 top guy. I gotta hang. I gotta meet this guy. You know what I'm saying? Number 2 is I would love to sit down and just talk to Jay-Z. Fuck music, whatever. Just as a person, I just want to talk to this guy.
No, man. We talking about straight partying, man. No talking business.
Okay, no partying. Okay, George Bush number 1, Bootsy number 2.
And all y'all together. So you got to make sure it matches.
George Bush and Bootsy. I don't need a number 3.
Now you got to get a number 3.
Okay. George Bush, Bootsy, and Mr. Marcus, the porn star. Because you know he gonna bring them with him, dog. Those are my 3. I'm a party with in Vegas: George Bush, Bootsy, and Mr. Marcus.
Lord, okay. If I'm going to Vegas, man, I'm going strong. If he's allowed back in the state, OJ, me, OJ, Mike Tyson, yo, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna bring Chris Rock. Me, OJ, Mike Tyson, and Chris Rock, so I ain't the shortest.
I guarantee you they will party with you because all of them will need a fucking lawyer. By the time that weekend's over, you gonna be busy, dog.
Hey, I'm gonna be texting the hell out of you, yo. Like, yo, you ain't gonna believe this, busy, right? Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you think about it, if you have to party with anybody on this earth, it's George Bush. Read the book. Read the book, bro. I'm telling you.
Can we get OJ on the show?
And listen, if anybody out there can get OJ Simpson on this damn show, let me know. We'll try our best to get somebody. I'm being serious. We want to get OJ Simpson on this show and talk to him. But
I represent OJ for life if he came on the show.
Well, you gonna be
in all federal criminal matters. Disclaimer.
Hey, you gonna be busy as hell, bro. OJ stays some shit. Like, damn, man. But yo,
hey. OJ said, man, hey, lock that fucking door. Nobody going nowhere.
And that's when we knew his ass going back to jail. You know, it's funny when he was up for his parole hearing. Like you hear the tapes of OJ Simpson, man. OJ Simpson is like, listen. Now I don't think he did it. This is just me. I'm just gonna say that right now, because obviously you don't either, because you're going to party with this motherfucker. So I don't think he did it. But when he went for his parole hearing and all that, you heard how articulate he was. I'm like, whoa. I said, everybody do this when they go to court. They get very articulate when they go to court. You know, start saying words and shit like that, get thesauruses before they go to court. Oh, man. OJ was saying words and blinking and shit. I'm like, listen, bro.
OJ was the man before this happened, man.
Hey, man. I saw the story on Netflix. I don't think he did the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got two. I done seen every documentary on this thing. I'm a YouTube fanatic. There's nothing on YouTube that I don't watch. I've seen everything from plane crashes to interrogation videos to everything on OJ Simpson. Dude, There is no way on this earth that O.J. Simpson killed those people. There is no way, and here's why. Here's the main reason why. So it was, and I know we got to go, but I have to say this really quick. So they interviewed one of the most pristine, this doctor, and the guy that Ron Goldman, got everybody got this. Both got the victims got this throat slash. God bless them, but
Goodness.
they were almost decapitated, and they both of their jugular veins were cut. And the pathologist said this. He said blood, like all that, it would have been shooting everywhere, right? Everywhere. And Ron Goldman had defensive wounds on his hand. You didn't know this guy was like a jiu-jitsu guy? Ron Goldman was like a jiu-jitsu dude, whatever? You didn't know that, did you?
Well, I do. What I do know is he know karate. OJ knew crazy.
It is what it is. But he had defensive wounds on his hands. And OJ's in that truck, it was just like little bits of bloods or whatever. To me, he hit somebody. OJ Simpson had no marks on his face at all. Like nothing on his body at all. So to me, that's just one of the facts. If I can list 10 facts. Next week, that's what I'll do. I will give you the reasons why OJ Simpson did not kill those people. That's next week's show. Off right now. But I will give you, that's the main reason right there. I know he did not kill those people because he had no wounds on, the guy had defensive wounds on his hands. And O.J. Simpson had nothing on his hands other than a cut mark that he got in the hotel in Chicago because he told the police that's where we got it from. So I believe him.
Let me ask you this, though. Last thing. Like Chris Rock said. So O.J. paying this lady all this alimony and she letting this waitress drive around in this Ferrari or whatever expensive car that OJ paying for, and OJ watching this, and you don't think OJ might have got upset and
well, see, the problem with that is here's the thing: people are like, yo, get upset about people driving your car, man. I'm like, wow, yo, what happened in step one? They had to be texting each other. That's the part where I would have went crazy on.
People weren't texting back then, man. People weren't texting back then.
Hey, man, listen. I'm in a position right now that I don't want to be hurt by nobody. So I date within my class. You know what I'm saying? I'm very careful about who I date because it's just hard for me to figure out, like, yo, once it's over, how does that stuff go on? How do you go on once it's over? And obviously O.J. Simpson wasn't letting that shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, probably as long as OJ was paying, it wasn't over.
Hey, man, let me say something. Before 1994, right? Because you can look this up. You could actually, when the cops came to your house, and I'm not condoning any of this. I'm not condoning this. When there was a domestic disturbance, I'm not gonna say abuse. When it was a domestic disturbance at the house between a man and a woman, when the cops came, the cops were like, yo, man, y'all better chill with this shit. I'm chill with this shit. But now, they take their handcuffs out and twirl them around their fingers as they're walking up to your door. Like, okay, who wearing these tonight?
And somebody going to jail,
Somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So O.J. Simpson, that's why I wouldn't party with his ass, because he fucked it up for people having heated discussions.
And last thing, bro. Everybody, I want everybody out here listening. You got to remember, you need yourself an AC Cowens, man. Everybody need an AC because AC is not celebrated the way he should have, man. AC drove OJ to his mama house. He said, hey, look, AC called 911. He said, who is this? AC said, you know who the fuck this is. Hey, man.
Hey, let me look through my phone right now. I don't know if I got him. Let me tell you, you call him the wrong, like, man, I'm at work, bro. Like, well, yo, I need your help. Like, I'm at work, bro.
I probably won't answer, but I text you right back. But, everybody needs somebody. If something goes down, you got somebody who you can call. And, for everybody, listen, don't call me because I'm an attorney. I'm an officer of the court. So, our ride may be to the police station. But you need somebody who you can call and say, hey, hey, man, this is what just went down. I know for a fact, if I call Dana, he'll be here probably with a bunch of guns and shit. So But I don't really want to call him. I know I tell, hey man, pick me up some stuff that
Hey
went
man,
down. So you
whoever
gotta
you
have
do
somebody to call.
whoever you do call, make sure their car can make that trip. You know what I'm saying? Don't have nobody here with you got the damn engine lights and all that shit. Man, your OJ had a brand new Bronco that was able to make that trip. You get some shit out here with bald tires and all. Because like, listen, man, a lot of my friends got tires with bald. Their tires are bald and shit. I need you listen. So somebody I call it like, yo, man, I'm at work right now. I'm like, bro, I need I need you to make this drive
Hey,
for me, bro.
bro, you remember freshman year? Last thing, man, and I swear I'm about to go. But
You
you
keep
remember
saying that.
freshman year when Smurf and we were going home for Christmas break, and the guy in our dorm, his name was Smurf, and his dad drove down. I think he was driving like a Lincoln Town car. And you said, you said, you said, hey man, your dad pushed that shit. Your dad pushed that shit down here. You remember that, man?
That shit went against all physics. Cause I was like, yo, I calculated the mileage from New York to North Carolina, and there was no way. There was no way that shit made it in one shot. It was no way. I mean, like three of the four tires were bald as hell, and three of them had, and two of them had like the little the silver little things in it, the threads in it. And shit.
They was going right back, yo.
Yo, man, we gotta go, man. But yo,
Hey,
man,
man.
hey, you want to say something, man?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, man, thank everybody for joining. We sorry for the the little mishap we had earlier. We got rolling. We right back next Sunday night, man. Having a good time, just talking about what we talk about. You know, every so often we have a guest. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we're gonna invite people just to come kick it with us. So you know, we glad y'all joined. You know, you could be doing 1,000 other things, including watching the NCAA's. We didn't even get to that tonight, but we'll get to it next week. And you know, thank y'all so much, man.
Yo, I want to say shout out to Hawkins, Brian, my cousin Brian Reese. It's my cousin Brian Reese, all the way from Brooklyn. I really appreciate that. Felicia Davis, I really appreciate you joining in. Zakia Thurman, salute to you. Thank you for joining us, man. Felicia Davis. I mean, everybody. If I miss you, I'm really my boy Dwayne Wilkinson. Every week you rock with us. I really appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. As we get through every week, it's gonna get better because I got a people person now. I got a person here with me now that helps me every week. So I don't have a person yet, but I got a person here. So every week it's gonna get much better. Nah, I really appreciate everybody really fucking with us, man. This is something that we want to do. It's gonna be dope. The stuff that we got coming up, man, it's gonna be all super dope, man. Before this shit is over, I swear to you, I promise you. This is a promise. I don't make promises a lot, but I promise you, we will spend a Sunday evening with OJ Simpson on this show. Trust me. We're going to get OJ Simpson. I promise you. We will get OJ Simpson on this show. We're going to call it an evening with the juice. And we're going to spend a whole hour, an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, talking with the juice. We're not going to talk about anything that happened in 94, everything prior to 94 and after. we don't get this motherfucker riled up.
Hey, man, take it easy, man. I'll talk to you next week, bro.
Thank you, everybody. Yo, have a good one. Have a good evening, man. We appreciate it. We love you. Yo, peace out. We're gonna be up on this. It's gonna be up on Facebook. Everywhere you get podcasts, man. Thanks for rocking with the podcasts, man. Salute to everybody. Peace out.